Dasha Avatar Part 7. The story of Vishnu's 7th avatar, which is Rama Avatar, is called Ramayanam. Now, Ramayanam has been written in various languages, starting with Sanskrit, which was first written by Valmiki Rishi. Then in Tamil it was by Kambar, in Hindi or Braj Bhasha by Tulsidas, and there were so many. To tell this Ramayanam is a big challenge. You know why? Because there are so many characters in this, and all the characters have their own stories. So this story is so big and the details are so many that I can tell the story in a few minutes or in a few hours, in a few days, in a few weeks, in a few months, and still I might feel, oh, maybe I have missed out something. Okay, so do you get what I'm saying? Well, I'll try to attempt telling you the story briefly within a few minutes. Okay, are you ready? All right, here we go. Dasharatha was the king of Ayodhya. He had 3 wives, Kaushalya, Sumitra and Kaikeyi. He did Putra Kameshti Yagya and was blessed with 4 sons. Kaushalya gave birth to Ram. Ram was the 7th avatar of Vishnu. Sumitra gave birth to Lakshman and Shatrughan. Kaikeyi gave birth to Bharat. These 4 boys grew up learning under an able guru, Guru Vasishtha. They learned all the Vedas, Vedangas, scriptures, and the skills of warfare, how to wield weapons, and they grew up to be handsome and intelligent and skilled young men. Ram, because he was the avatar of Vishnu, he was bestowed with all the qualities that you can think of. You know, all the positive qualities which a person should have. Patience, beauty, intelligence, humility, being generous, soft-spoken, and so many qualities. Okay. One day, sage Vishwamitra came to King Dasharatha and requested him to send Ram and Lakshman with him to the forest so that they could kill some of the demons, the Rakshasas, who were troubling Vishwamitra because they were not allowing the sage to perform his yagya. So Ram and Lakshman went with Vishwamitra to the forest and they killed all the demons there. Vishwamitra was very much pleased with the 2 brothers and he taught them some more warfare skills and certain secret weapons too, some mantras, Then Vishwamitra took the 2 brothers to a city called Janakpuri. There the king Janaka, had announced that whoever managed to string the bow, he had a huge bow which was gifted to him by Shiva. This bow was really huge and heavy. So he put a condition that whoever manages to string this bow shall marry his beautiful daughter, Princess Sita. Oh, so many kings and princes came there and they tried their hand. They could not even lift that bow. Ram easily lifted it and he was just about to string it when the bow broke into 2 pieces. Everybody was astonished. And then he married the most beautiful Princess Sita. And they all lived happily for some years. Then when King Dasharatha decided to announce that Ram would be the crown prince, at that time, one of his 3 wives, Kaikeyi, she said, "Oh, my dear husband, do you remember that a long time ago you had granted me 2 boons? Now I wish to ask you to, give me those 2 boons." So the king said, "Yeah, anytime, my dear queen, ask me what you want." So Kaikeyi said, "By my first boon, I want my son Bharat to be the king, and by my second boon, I want Ram to be exiled for 14 years to the forest." King Dasharath was shocked to hear this. He said, "What? My dear Kaikeyi, think again. Why do you want to ask this? Well, if you want, I can make Bharat the king. That's so fine. But why do you want to exile Ram? He's our son." But Kaikeyi was adamant. And then when Ram came to know about this, being the obedient son that he was, he said, "All right, I shall go to the forest." And he left for the forest with his younger brother Lakshman and his wife Sita. When all this happened, Bharat and Shatrughan were not in the city. They had gone somewhere else. And when they came back and they came to know all this had happened, they were furious. They said, "How could Kaikeyi do this?" And then they didn't know what to do, because Ram had already left, Lakshman had left, Sita had left. And due to this grief, King Dasharath passed away. Then Bharat went to the forest searching for Ram. He found Ram, Lakshman and Sita and requested Ram to come back to Ayodhya to rule, to be the king. But Ram said, "No, my dear Bharat, I understand your feelings, but then I cannot do this. I have to keep up our father's promise. So I will fulfill the 14 years of exile. That condition I will fulfill, and then only I will return. And so till then, please, you be the king." Bharat said, "There's no way I'm going to be the king. That kingdom belongs to you, oh brother. So, all right, now that you have decided not to come back for 14 years, I shall take care of the kingdom. I will be the caretaker of Ayodhya, but you are the ruler." And then he went back to Ayodhya. Then Ram, Lakshman and Sita, they went on deeper and deeper into the forest. They wandered about, and then in this year, the years passed, and one day a demoness, a Rakshasi, Surpanakha, she came and she saw Ram and she wanted to marry Ram. But Ram told her that, "I'm sorry, my dear lady, I'm already married. See, this is my wife Sita." And when Shurpanakha saw Sita, that Sita is so beautiful, she was so angry, she wanted to kill Sita. Then Lakshman attacked Shurpanakha because he wanted to save Sita, and Shurpanakha got defeated. She was so furious and full of revenge. She ran to her brother Ravana. You know who was Ravana? Ravana was the demon king, the mighty demon king of Lanka. So when Shurpanakha went to Ravana and told him about what had happened, Ravana was angry. Shurpanakha also told him that Sita is very beautiful, oh brother. You should take her away and make her your wife. And Ravana said, "All right, I shall take revenge for you, my dear sister." And he said, "But I must play some cunning game here." So he asked his uncle Marich to change his form into a golden deer and appear in front of Sita. So when Marich became a deer and appeared in front of Sita, Sita saw the golden deer and said, "Oh, it's such a beautiful golden deer. I've never seen one before." And she said to Ram, "Oh, my dear husband, please get me that deer." Ram said, "All right, I'll do that." So he went to catch the deer. The deer ran away. Ram chased after the deer, and Lakshman also went with Ram. So while the two brothers were away chasing the deer, Sita was all alone. Then Ravan disguised himself as a hermit and came to Sita and said, please, I'm so hungry. Oh mother, please give me something to eat. And when Sita tried to give him something to eat, Ravan came back to his original form and caught hold of Sita's hand and pulled her into his chariot and started flying away. His chariot could fly. And at that time, Jatayu, the eagle, he was a friend of Ram. So when Jatayu saw this, he came flying and he started fighting with Ravan to rescue Sita. But Ravan had his sword and he fought with Jatayu and cut off one of the wings of Jatayu, and Jatayu fell down injured. And then Ravan flew away in his chariot with Sita. And when all this happened, Ram and Lakshman didn't know that all this had happened, and they came back and they saw Sita was not there. They didn't know where she had gone. They went searching for her. Sita, Sita, where are you? And then they saw the Jatayu, who had fallen on the ground with its wing cut off, was bleeding profusely. Jatayu was about to die, and Jatayu told Ram and Lakshman whatever happened. So Ram and Lakshman was so grief-stricken, and Jatayu also died. And then they said, okay, now we have to find Sita. But they didn't know where Ravan had taken Sita. So they went searching. They went towards the south. As they were going, they met Hanuman. Hanuman was a very special kind of monkey god, Hanuman. Now Hanuman really started loving Ram and Lakshman, and he took Ram and Lakshman to his king Sugriv. Now Sugriv was another huge monkey, and he had been banished from his kingdom by his elder brother Vali. So when Ram met Sugriv and Ram made a deal or a friendship pact by which Ram helped Sugriv in defeating and killing Vali. So that now Sugriv became the king, and then Sugriv sent his monkey army in all directions to search for Sita. Hanuman went in the direction of the south and came to the ocean, and then he leaped over the ocean, crossed the ocean and reached Lanka. There he searched for Sita and managed to find her in the Ashoka gardens. Okay, so then he came back to Ram and reported this, that he had found Sita. And so then Ram and Sugriv and Hanuman, Lakshman, all of them together with a huge monkey army, they left for Lanka. They reached the ocean, they built a bridge over the ocean, they all crossed the ocean and reached Lanka. A huge battle ensued, and after a few days of terrible battle, Ram and Ravan came face to face with each other, and Ram killed Ravan. Right? And Sita was rescued, and Ram, Lakshman, Sita, Hanuman, all of them went back to Ayodhya. And when all the people of Ayodhya saw that their beloved Ram, Lakshman and Sita had returned, they were so happy, they lit lamps. So the whole city was bright with so many lamps, and this was the first time they celebrated Deepavali. Okay? And then Ram was crowned as the king. So Ram became king, Sita became the queen, and Hanuman stayed with them, and Lakshman was there, Bharat was there, Shatrugna was there, and everybody was happy, and Ram ruled the kingdom for several years in a very just manner, okay, and everybody was happy, and this was called Ram Rajya. Okay, the end. Okay. So what have we learned from this story? Okay, let's look at the purpose of this seventh avatar of Vishnu. Now, one purpose was obviously to kill all the demons, the Rakshasas, and of course the demon king Ravan. Yes, that's quite obvious. And what was the other purpose? Now, that is what is very important for us. You see, Ram several positive qualities. In fact, all the qualities that you can think of, which made him Maryada Purushottam. Okay, Maryada Purushottam Ram. So, he was the ideal son, the ideal husband, the ideal brother. So, overall, an ideal human being. So, that's what we should be. An ideal human being who cares for everyone, who loves everyone, who is good at everything. And you see, Ram during his lifetime faced so many challenges. See, there were times when he had all the power, all the wealth, every enjoyment in his life that he could have. And there were times when he was in the jungle, he had nothing with him. And there were times when he was fighting a war. Okay, so facing all these challenges and circumstances, he was always calm and pleasing with a smile, always caring and generous. So whatever be your circumstance, you should not lose your patience and ultimately be a good person. Alright? So be good. Alright. Now it's time for me to say, like my video, share with your friends and subscribe to it. Okay? I shall be back very soon with the 8th part of Dasha Avatar. Alright? Till then, this is Madhavi Aunty saying,